Alright, hey guys, remember it's TCG back with a new video. So this video I'm going to be talking about new Dark World support. So Dark World got support a few months ago, and if you guys want to check that out, it's on the top right corner. You can watch that before or after this. But yeah, here we have Genta, Gateman of Dark World. So here it says Genta, Gatekeeper of Dark World, so I think it's like a translation thing. Yeah, here it's the direct translation, and here's the what's probably going to be in the TCG. And here, the first effect is you can discard this card to the graveyard, add 1 Gates of Dark World from your deck to your hand. So adding Gates of Dark World is great. I don't think the archetype has a way to search into their field spell, so having this is going to be powerful just for that. And banishing, so basically Gates of Dark World gives them a way to just banish Dark World monsters that are in their grave in order to discard monsters in their hand, which obviously triggers their effects. And then this allows them to draw a card directly afterwards. So having access to that a lot easier, it's going to be very powerful for this deck. And simply, you can also just use this. So since you just discard this card to add Gates of Dark World, you can activate Gates of Dark World, banish this card, discard another Dark World monster in your hand, and then from there, you can activate the effect of that monster that you discarded, and then draw another card. And if this card becomes banished and you control a Dark World card, you can special summon this card. So directly, you can see it's just an easy way to just get this monster out, and it's a free search for your Gates of Dark World. So very strong monster here for the archetype. So here we have Pearl, Hermit of Dark World. It's a Dark Fiend level 1. And I just want to say that these monsters look pretty cool. They're very much on theme with the Dark World archetype. And yeah, they just look so cool. I really like the art on these cards. So if this card is discarded to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target 1 Dark World monster in your grave, except this card, special summon it to either field. Then if this card was discarded by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon one of your fiend monsters that is banished in your hand or in your grave to either field. Basically, if this card gets discarded, you're allowed to special summon a Dark World monster from your grave and put it onto either field. I know there's some Dark World monsters that you benefit from having them on your opponent's side of the field, so doing that would be great for this. But yeah, just being able to get a monster out by discarding this card is great. And then, you know, if your opponent with the new fusion monster, if you guys have seen the video, so with the new fusion monster that changes your opponent's effect into making you discard, this is great. This is going to be a lot more easier to do than you previously would, just because before it wouldn't really be, you wouldn't really be able to benefit from the second effect that these Dark World monsters had. So yeah, being able to do that and get essentially 2 monsters out occasionally, but at the very least 1. And you know, this is pretty great. You're able to get ones that are either banished, hand, or grave, and put them on the field. So pretty strong monster here. And here we have the final card, which is the Dark World Library. It's a continuous spell card. You can only use the first and second effect once per turn. During your main phase, you can discard 1 Dark World monster, and if you do, all Dark World monsters you currently control gain attack equal to the discarded monster's level. Times 100 until the end of the turn. So the main thing about this effect is that you're just able to discard whatever Dark World monster you wanted to discard, and that's just strong for that fact. Before, you would have to rely heavily on Dark World dealing in order to control what cards you discard, but being able to use this and other, you've seen like with the other support, that you're just given more control in what you're discarding, and that's going to help this archetype out a lot. And yeah, so in this sense, being able to discard a Dark World monster, get the attack boost, isn't too big of a deal, but just being able to discard what Dark World monster you want is decent. And if your monster whose original type is Fiend is discarded by the effect of a Dark World card or an opponent's card, you can discard 1 card, then draw 2 cards. So that's, again, really strong. You know, if a Dark World monster, which they're all Fiends, if they get discarded, you're able to discard a card and draw 2. So discarding a card, of course, that's going to trigger their effects. And then draw 2 cards. Of course, that's a Pot of Greed built into this card. So this looks like really great support for the archetype. It looks like it's going to be a pretty fun deck to play around with. And I'm definitely going to build a deck profile for this if you guys want to see that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to use the link in the description down below. It helps support the channel. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.